Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
Yeah, he really does have it all. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ederson running with the ball. Morata. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Greenwood. And that is expertly dealt with. Esteval, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now the breakaway. Best. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Best plays it short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Greenwood, he's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's a dangerous ball. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Menu. Xavi Simons. Alderete. Good running, strong and purposeful. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So who's he going to be aiming for here? So another set play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Tries a shot! Goal! Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Menu. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Best, and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Best. That is good progress on the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Best, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Now it's Simons. He can run onto that. Can he finish? Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Morata. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Best shoots! In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who...
Greenwood! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Greenwood clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Desai with the clearance. Xavi Simons picks it up out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Passes short and sharp. And a chance! Brilliant from Greenwood. A finish right from the top draw. And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike.
Morata really played.
And the referee has blown for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too...
It's Greenwood! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Xavi Simons. Now Ederson. Luis Suarez. No, he's had it taken off him. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Xavi Simons. And claimed it back swiftly.
Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Ederson, and it's Menu.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Semenyo, lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! And they've got their lead back.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid have their lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Marmoush! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, super ball! And he's cut it out. And that should get the job done. Big chance! That's going to go a long way. Now there's a fine ball. Marmoush! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Marmoush is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Marmoush. Lahm spots it and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Tuanzebe. Looking for the run. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, cracking ball. And Marmoush! Again, a brilliant save. Milan have their third corner. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Semenyo. And the counter is on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Spread neatly. Mbappe! Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Zaire Emery does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Marmouche! Marmouche! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Zaire Emery delivers the ball.
Well played and well cleared.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. No, that's been intercepted. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Knocks it into space. And this is Marmouche. Chance for a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. and he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Johnson. And here's Morata. Forward it goes. Looking for the run. Tuanzebe spots it and intercepts. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the return pass. Morata. And here's Zaire Emery. Simon. Big chance! Goal! Milan! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Avellaneda finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ederson. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ferdinand makes the interception. Morata! Oh, nearly. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Avellaneda clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Milan currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And it's Pirlo. Johnson.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Johnson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Morata. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Drogba. And there's green grass ahead of him. Foden!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Drogba. Could move up a gear here. Zaire Emery, who's set up one goal so far. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Fofana. Zaire Emery. Now it's Johnson. Great vision. And this is Morata. Pirlo. Foden. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted. Out for a throw. Brennan Johnson. Ederson. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And a chance! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And it's Pirlo. Zaire Emery.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He might be in here! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Milan with a free kick then. Greenwood! It's loose and there's a race for the... And it's come back out to him. Del Piero. Now Seedorf. Now it's Foden. That's good running with the ball. Thuram has it in a wide... He leaps for it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nice looking ball. Maldini. Vieira. Oh, good read. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is the end of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Fofana proves too strong. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Drogba. Pass is just off target. Fofana. Seedorf. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. Ederson. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Greenwood. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Milan with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Pirlo. Fofana. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Simons. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Marmoush. Mateus. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. And the shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Cruyff. Shot. Cruyff!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Davids wins the duel this time. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's cut it out. Marmouche. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Davids. Davids. Chance, surely! So close to drawing level.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Drogba, Antonio Silva kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Fofana. Thuram gets across to intercept that, and it's Davids. And this is Drogba.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the pass is intercepted. Menu. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Menu, and that has left him in a heap. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Last chance, perhaps. In towards the back stick. Cleared away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
We are into overtime. Marmouche is onto it in a flash. And here's Drogba. Oh, super ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and...
Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And now the breakaway. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Foot in. And we have our very first corner. Hazard with the short one. Alisson claims it, safe hands. And now they can spring out of defence. Xavi Simons. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach.
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Greenwood. Vieira does well to get it back. And he's managed to get free. And he's undercooked that. Vieira. Still goalless. Could move up a gear here. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Cucurella is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Greenwood.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Menu. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And a chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives...
Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
This their second corner of the game. Oh, great leap! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And this is Pelé. He's found a way past. Looking for options for movement. Xavi Simons. Johnson. Now it's Greenwood. And it's Simons. And it's Mainu. It's played through for him. Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
Tries a shot! And no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
We knew that could spell trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no joy this time.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Pele. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff with the... Oh, good climb! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Simons. Morata. Now Ederson. Great defending, strong and determined. Cucurella. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Johnson ventures forward. Greenwood receives it in a good position here. Good claim. No margin for error there. So, a temporary halt to the action. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That's really well cleared. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Greenwood, who has set up 2 goals. Mainu. Ederson. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Mainu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Mainu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ederson. Now it's Simons. Morata. And he's in on goal. Look at the space here. Pele. Pirlo. Cruyff. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Pirlo. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Morata. Simon is having a shot! And he thumps it clear. Now it's Greenwood. Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. Ederson. And here's Morata. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He has found the way through. Now here's the delivery. Morata is herring after that one. Well, that has not gone well. Greenwood, over to the right flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tuanzebe. And they can counter here. And it's Mainu. Now it's Greenwood.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back.
Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have movement on both benches. Milan have their lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Great vision. Oh, super find. And he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Marmoush. Shot could be on. Shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Marmoush really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Tries to play it through. Oh, important interception. Alderete. And he's forced to go back. And that's a throw-in. Wriggles his way through.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's been played through. Picked out, shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So is that the decisive goal? It's Bale!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Bale. And we're done. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid display. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Brennan Johnson. Now it's Simons. That's a delicate pass. Buffon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Vieira. And it's Thuram. And Yamal. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. And it's Simons. Oh, well measured. He is through here! Yamal. Dembele. Pirlo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tuanzebe cuts it out. Now it's Greenwood. And he's played it back. So no chances falling either way for the time being. And here's Morata. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hazard. Tuanzebe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ederson. Simons. Now it's Simons. Delivers the ball. And it's been given away. Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pirlo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And a shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish right from the top draw! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Boca Juniors restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposite...
There's the shot! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have their lead. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Greenwood. Morata has it out wide and in space. And it's Simons. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, good goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Xavi Simons proves too strong. Bullish header! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Thuram. Looking for the run. That's tidy. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Ronaldinho. So what can they make of this? Now, can they get him away? Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Dembele. Under an awful lot of pressure. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mainu. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Greenwood. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Azar. And he's forced to go back. Pepe. Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Shot chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.